Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. I've wrote up some questions which I'm going to ask GROK Free, which is what are the latest in AI sort of engines, if you like. And I'm going to ask it questions about Light No Fire. So here's my first question about Light No Fire. When would it be? When would the likely release date be for Light No Fire, the new game by Hello Games? Let's see what it comes back with. There we go, verifying. Oh, got logging. 1 second, people. There we go, we're cooking on gas. Now look at this. It's going to go through all the different posts, all the different sort of areas to give a sort of comment. Sweet, okay. All right, it's looking like it could be Q4, maybe even Q3 of 2025. But it's also saying that said, it could go into 2026. Okay, there's no official release date for Light No Fire from Hello Games yet, so any prediction is speculative. However, we can make an educated guess based on available information. Hello Games announced the game at the Game Awards in December 2023, revealing it had been in development for 5 years already. That puts it over the 6-year development. As of now, February 21st, 2025, the studio expressed a desire to avoid long hype cycles they had with No Man's Sky, which was announced in 2013 and released in 2016. After about 3 years of public build-up, with Light No Fire, they've hinted a shorter market window, suggesting they might not announce a date until they're close to launch ready. The 2023 reveal trailer showed polished in-game footage, not pre-rendered cinematics, which implies the game is fairly advanced in its development. Oh, I'm liking this. Can I zoom in a little bit bigger just to make this a little bit better? There we go. That's a bit better for you guys, isn't it? The studio... Okay, brilliant. Looking at the industry patterns and Hello Games history, No Man's Sky took around 5 to 6 years total development from scratch, including the building the engine. Light No Fire benefits from the existing engine foundation evolved from No Man's Sky, so development might be faster. If they've been refining gameplay and content for the past few years, a release in 2025 seems plausible. Speculation from various gaming outlets and communities leans towards late 2025, possibly Q3, July to September, or Q4, October to December as a likely window. This aligns with the idea of shorter hype cycles and gives them time to polish such ambitious project. That said, there's a chance it could slip into early 26 if they hit delays, especially given the scale that they're aiming for. A procedurally generated planet the size of Earth, Hello Games has a track record of taking extra time to meet their vision, and they've been quiet since the initial reveal, which might suggest that they're still deep in development rather than prepping for imminent launch. For now, late 2025 feels like the most reasonable bet, but keep an eye out for an official update, possibly a big event like the Summer Games Fest or the Games Award 2025. Okay, that's pretty darn freaking interesting. Right, next question I have. Okay, what do you feel the main aim of Light No Fire will be? Let's have a look what it says to that. Sweet. Okay. Okay, I don't think it's pretty much gave a non-answer in a roundabout way. Yeah. I kind of feel that this one it is kind of given a non-answer. It's not given us much more than what we can see on the actual Steam page, which I guess that's all it's really got to go by, isn't it? Yeah, call it a more proper adventure. We'll see. We'll see what that... I think that's a little bit of a non-answer. I don't think it's really got an answer for us there. With the world of Light No Fire, of being the size of Earth, do you feel it will ever have a fast travel system? Now, I'd put a poll up on my actual channel saying how fast an albatross can circle the globe. Now, an albatross is about the size of a car, so, well, the wingspan is anyway. Having dragons, which the body size is about the size of the car, and the wingspan makes it as small as a lightweight plane, I'd say it's probably going to be 4 times as fast as an albatross on guess. Easy math, simple math, dirty math, whatever you want to call it. But I still think it's going to take us 12 days to go around the Earth. Given that Light Knife Fire features a single Earth-sized procedural generated planet, whether it includes a fast travel system is a fascinating question, and one we can only speculate on based on Hello Games' design and tendencies and the game's stated goals. There's no official word yet. So let's break it down. An Earth-sized world is massive, around about 510 million square kilometres. If we're taking the surface area, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Yeah, here we go. Even if they scale it down slightly to focus on landmass, traversing it on foot or by boat or even by riding a dragon, as shown in the trailer, could take an impractical amount of time without some way to shorten the distance. For comparison, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has a map roughly 74 square kilometres, and it still offers fast travel via shrines. An Earth-sized map is an order of magnitude larger, so purely realistic travel could feel tedious, especially in-game, aiming for broad appeal. This is my point exactly. I think it's got to have fast travel. I think it might be a non-question, but it's nice to see that, you know, AI is kind of backing that up as well. In the realms of gaming physics and what players actually have come to experience, I think if they don't put in something. But here we go. It says, my gut says yes, there will be fast travel, but it would be thematic and earned, not a free skip. Hello Games loves making systems feel part of the world, not tacked on. Without it, the scale would be overwhelm the fun, and they're too player focused to let that happen. What do you think? I kind of think that you've hit the nail on the head there. Anyway, looking at the trailer and the graphics, objects and game engine, what do you predict the minimum spec will be for PC setups? Let's just add that in there. Cool. Now, I'm hoping it's going to do comparison to other games. It's checked 20 different web pages to actually come up to with this answer. So here we go. We've got something. So I would say this is probably going to try and lean towards slightly higher just to capture it, I would imagine, because it even says it could be lower, okay? But here we go. This setup should get you in the door through the 60 FPS or higher settings. You need a beefier rig than, I think, an RTX 360, Ryzen 5, 56, whatever, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now that's kind of interesting, but let's just see what else it's actually said here. I'm going to take a slow scroll. Now, I'm not a super PC geek. I've only really got into PC gaming, and I've got an AMD. But if you ask me what my graphics are capable of, you know, my stepson helped me build this one, you know. But yeah, I think mine's well above this, because I know mine's like got 9 or something. i9, I think mine is. I'm not 100% sure. I'll bring up my system details in a moment. But I know I've got 64 gigs of RAM. Yeah, and I think my AMD is far greater than that. So I think I'm good. But yeah, this is pretty darn freaking interesting stuff. I mean, yeah, we don't know about the NPC interactions. We don't really know anything. So it's a bit of an unfair thing to put on this, but I think it's going to lean slightly on the higher range just to sort of capture everybody's expectations here. But if you are looking to build something that's going to play it, I think this gives you a rough ballpark on where to aim with your build. But I would say if you can, and you can afford to, go one higher. So where it says, you know, there's 12 gigabytes of RAM, try and get yourself, you know, maybe even double that on that one. I don't know. But, you know, I think you can make educated guesses yourself on this one. But at the same time, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, it could be lower. Maybe Hello Games optimates No Man's Sky for toasters over time, but the trailer and scope suggests that slight bump. It might be targeted on the PS5, Xbox Series X, alongside PC. You're quite right. Which means that it could be very, very optimized. Oh, it's a tricky one. But they're the 4 questions that I had for GROK, and I've liked using GROK, I must say. It's an interesting one. Here we go. Let's can you generate some images that looks like light, no, fire gameplay? Let's have a look. Let's see if it does image generation as well. I imagine it does. But what's it going to call to? Is it going to call to Diwali or the others that we know about? Well, it's doing something. Oh, that actually. This is like the dial-up days, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. I tell you what, I'll let it do this, and then I'll reconvene once it's done them, and we'll have a look at them all together. Oh, chums, it actually only generated one. But you know what? That's actually really quite cool. Oh, okay, won't let me zoom in any further on that. But that's actually quite nice. That's pretty cool. It only generated one. Can you do or four? Let's see if it comes back with others. Oh, wait a moment. Okay, well, I asked it to do all four. It's done another one. Look at that! That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Okay. How about one of the rabbit lights on a dragon? Chums, I think I've found my thumbnails. That is insane. That one is freaking great. This one's a bit weird, but wow, that is so cool. Very excited for Light No Fire, if you can't tell, and hearing what the AI has to say. Freaking awesome. Till next time, goodbye, and goodbye again.